Hi, Teri. It's good to see you.
Katie.
How
Good
are
to
you?
see you too. I'm
Have you
great.
ever had tarot read before?
I have once or twice.
Okay. Well, it's like a spiritual mirror about what's going on with you. So I'm going to ask you to pick cards and then shuffle. But if you have a particular question, you ask it, but don't tell me. In other
Okay.
words, you think about it. But the first thing is we have a number of decks out. So why don't you look and decide which one calls to you and pick it.
I would like to use this one today.
Okay. Tell me what drew you to these cards.
I like the sort of like ink line drawing simplicity of it, and they all seem to have journey inside of them somehow.
Okay, great. I'm going to do 5 cards. That's my 5-card spread, and we will see what they say for you.
Okay.
Right in the middle, the heart of the matter, 2 of Wands. This is accepting your energy, accepting and affirming and looking at these 2 different desires that you want that are coming together, and it's like a applause, but it's also like solidifying your direction too at the same time. But it's a coming together of energy and accepting energy and bring it together, desires. 2 different ideas coming together, maybe 2 different desires. And this is, the cross is a symbol of the spiritual and material world. And at the base, this is where you get nourishment, like the roots. And there's that horse, which is beautiful. This is the 5 of Cups. Now, it looks a little sad, but it's not. It really talks about an adjustment in your feelings. There's like a changing of your feelings that helps bring together these ideas. Okay, and this is below the surface, so you might be still adjusting your feelings. You're trying this out, you're being creative, and then maybe you're putting structure, but it's like a nice soup underneath there. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know what it is. Eyeballs and worms?
Yeah.
Lovely. I hope you can work something positive out of this card.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
This is the 9 of Swords. It's a very distinctive card. It talks about slicing and dicing dead things. It talks about it talks about watching out for too much mental activity that ends up making a bad meal.
Interesting.
Too much mental activity does, it's like if you dissect a frog, the frog is not going to move. So, and at the highest point, it talks about, this is a paradigm. You've got this feelings and you've got this coming together of ideas. Okay. And up here, it gets a little bit too mental. It's sort of an obsessive card.
Interesting.
Yeah. So watch out for obsession.
If I cut up the frog, I'm not going to get more frogs.
You're not going to get more frog. No more frog legs. Okay. And the influence of the past, you see, that's resting. That's taking care. That's, analyzing to a certain extent, but being able to do something with it, 5, 6, 7 is experiment, exploring. So here is getting ready to make a meal, but here is you overcook it.
Okay.
That kind of food.
This is interesting to me because it says 7. I saw 6.
Right.
And I had to really look to see where the sword was.
Yes, underneath the fox.
Underneath the fox.
It's an interesting card because 6 is an even number and it's comfortable. And 7 means there's some work going on, there's experimentation. And so there's a combination of both experimenting, exploring, and taking a break.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And the outcome, another sword, 2 of Swords. Now this is a really nice combination because 2 it's coming together of opposites. It's looking in the mirror and going, that's the way it is. That's the way I am. But also recognizing that it's like the yin yang. Mm-hmm. You can have 2 completely different things and they define each other.
Okay.
And they work together even though they're opposites. It's like oil and vinegar in a salad. Not going to be sugar water, but it makes a really good salad dressing. Right? You know what I mean? They keep their individual things. And so all in all, this is an interesting thing because you have the stability of the twos here about being able to dance back and forth a little bit on your ideas and your desires. But don't think too much.
I didn't really see this as a sad horse.
No.
I saw it as reflective,
Yes.
Contemplative,
Yes.
perhaps.
Yes. And resting.
And resting.
Yes. Yes.
Which one would have to do if one eats a meal of eyeballs and worms.
Exactly.
Really?
You know how to read. I can tell this.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you.
And also the horse is also the symbol of nature that you can lean into. That higher power or nature or just life, you don't need to fight it. It will help move you along. That we can find support.
All right. Wow.
Does that make sense?
It makes total sense.
Total sense?
Even the eyeballs and the worms make total sense, given the question that I asked.
Okay. Do you want to share a little bit of it, or do you want to keep
Okay. In general, I'm involved with a creative project right now.
Right.
And the next thing that I need to do is put it out there for others to see and evaluate.
Right.
And what I keep doing is dissecting more frogs, to put it in your terms.
Yeah.
Because I love doing research. I love that. And so I keep thinking that if I have just a little bit more information, a little bit more,
Right.
I'll make it better. And that's not the truth. The truth is I've seen the pattern. I've verified the pattern. I just need to put it out there now. So, this makes a lot of sense.
And these are about acceptance. Acceptance, what you want, and accepting that you can write.
Yeah.
And that your beliefs are true.
Right. And trusting, because my thesis for the book has changed and it's actually grown or built, and to just trust that progression, that it doesn't mean one is wrong or that one is better. It's the cumulative effect, kind of like the six up there that sit really, really balanced for me.
And maybe it's 2 books.
Well, it is. I did start a second book,
so there you
I'm not surprised there's a 2 there.
Okay.
And by starting the second book, somehow that gave me the rest I needed to be able to move towards finishing the first book, because I had stalled.
Excellent.
So thank you. This has been really
informative.
It's really
great. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.